Hello everyone, I'm Ahmet Mert Özçelik and I'm going to briefly give you a report about collaborative robot industry and Industry 4.0 here today. As you can see here, Industry Revolution history started with use of steam power and mechanization of it. After that, you can observe and you can guess also, second industrial revolution was the start of the mass production on assembly lines and use of electricity. When you think how the innovations are big on these industrial revolutions, you can guess the third one, which is the computer adaptation on automation. And now, today, we are talking about Industry 4.0, which consists of cyber-physical systems concept. Let me talk about cyber-physical systems. We can list under the cyber-physical systems concept robots, sensors, control systems, and monitoring systems. When you bring these four together, as you can guess, cyber-physical systems basically making a virtual network that links real automation elements and it updates with the computer systems and also PLC automations that can produce and control the real-life production. After that, within the concept of Industry 4.0, I'm going to talk about basically collaborative robot implementations. As you can see here on the left hand side, there is an impact radius of a robot. And this is the health and safety regulations fences of the same robot. As you can see here, it is the twice time of the impact radius of robot, which are fences. As you can see here, we need twice of the area that the robot will use due to health and safety regulations. But if we can use collaborative robots on the same area, you can see two of them can place in the same fence area. So we can basically say that 100% area is gained by collaborative robot application, isn't it? And if you look at the second area, if we can place double of the production station on the same area, which increases productivity. For example, you are thinking, you can think of a factory which is placed on the same layout, which uses collaborative robots and traditional robots. You can see the difference, which is the twice time efficiency on the same layout and on the same conditions. Besides these major benefits, we can say that tolerance, speed, precision and repeatability properties of the collaborative robots are better than traditional robots. You can see here an empty map of collaborative robot industry in the world. We can say here basically Cobots. And besides that arrow, we can list existing companies, which consist of ABB, Fanuc, and KUKA, which goes their way as an entrepreneur under the concept of Cobots. We can see here also the real entrepreneurs are new for the sector. Here is UR, Universal Robots, which is the most important firm at the sector, and the other one is Rethink Robotics. On the next slide, I will give you a brief competition of them and why one is dominant to the other. And now you can see here my analysis. If we talk about the universal robots first, the most important thing that they apply and fascinating to me that I can say is job receiving and delivering methods of them. You can see here, if you need to apply a collaborative robot application on your field, you are claiming that your problem to the universal robot system, and they are coming to your production field and observing it. After that, they are going to their engineering areas and creating a prototype to simulate your real life problem. After that, they are designing the collaborative robot solution and implementing them on the real life simulation prototype on their engineering area, and they are presenting it with an official offer to you, which makes you to see a glimpse of your factory after 2 years from today. So I think this property is the most important part on their business model. After that, I can talk about their payloads, which is the highest payloads that in the sector that universal robots can work, and this is an important this is an important advantage. After that, we can talk about prices, which is really affordable according to the equivalent other sectors like ABB, Fanuc or KUKA. And if we need to talk about marketing, actually they are not pretty successful on that area, but we are saying this because we are seeing Rethink Robotics marketing campaigns are really successful, and we can say that they are average on that marketing sector also. If we need to talk about Rethink Robotics, their payloads are really lower according to universal robots, so they are focusing on the electrical assembly lines especially, and their prices are affordable also like universal robots, and the most important thing that they have is customization property, and they are basically satisfying your unique needs by making you customize your collaborative robot application, which is the most important thing in their business model, I think. Unfortunately, there are no entrepreneurial examples on Turkey about this subject, so I was able to analyze this, and thank you for listening.